They're so magical. Now, welcome to our loony base. It's so nice to be back in the loony base. Last week, of course, we were on our adventure island, which we'll be returning to very soon. But that's given us an idea for our brand new competition on Children's BBC2. We want you to design an island. Yeah! And send it into this address. It's Children's BBC Island Competition, PO Box 4567, London W12 6AA. That's Children's BBC Island Competition, PO Box 4567, London W12 6AA. Put anything you like on your island at all. You might even put Pingu if it's cold enough. Bye-bye, Pingu. Don't miss Pingu tomorrow. Now, Children's BBC is on BBC2 all day today. Now, here's Mummy 2 and Little 2. Oh, it's a bit Sharpton behind there. Don't miss Toby this evening at 6 o'clock for Blue Peter and, of course, Black Beauty as well. I will see you tomorrow with the wonderful Pingu and Postman Pat as well. Until tomorrow, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Tracks takes you back.
This is a place a bit like it must have been before human beings began carving up the natural world.
Takes you out and about with a roving poet.
And here is the Roman way, the maiden way. Now where is it? Eh?
And we'll get you home safely.
If you know your boundaries and you can walk in a straight line, there's no reason to be lost.
Tracks, there's more to it than nature. Wednesday at 8:30 on BBC2.
Well, coverage of the afternoon's events in France, remembering D-Day, continues on BBC One now, awaiting an international commemoration hosted by President Mitterrand from Omaha Beach. The final test ended earlier today with a win for England by an innings and 90 runs. So, in place of the cricket coverage now, Landmarks spotlights more treasures of the landscape and opens up the gateway to the north.
I wonder how my two treasure hunters are doing. My treasure hunters have left the Peak District, still searching for my lost jewels. The area they are now in is less hilly. It's made of a rock called sandstone. This is an industrial area with lots of big towns and cities. The land here is also good for growing crops, so there is lots of farmland. And some of this farmland is on land that was once mined for coal. When the coal ran out and the mines closed, it became farmland again.
Ghost said to find the black gold of power near his palace in Robin Hood's domain.
Well, look, that must be the ruin of King John's palace.
And there's Sherwood Forest. That could be Robin Hood's domain.
Oh, yeah. But Mark, what and where is the black gold of power?
Let's see what else is nearby.
Let's have a look.
A coal mine.
Hey, coal. Coal is black. Maybe coal is the black gold of power.
It could well be. It's by King John's palace in Robin Hood's domain.
I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, and the straw boss said, well, to bless my soul, you load 16 tons. What do you get?
Caroline, what exactly is coal?
Well, about 300 million years ago, this whole area was a muddy swamp with tall grassy trees growing in it. And the climate was hot and humid. So, Mark, the climate changed, the swampland died and sank into the mud. Meanwhile, rivers went over the land where the swampland had been and left sediment on top, which later became the sandstone rock that this whole area is made of.
So what happened to the swampland, trees and vegetation that sank?
Well, the new type of rock was so heavy that it squashed the swampland vegetation until it hardened and became coal.
So this little piece of coal could be a tree that grew 300 million years ago.
Yes, and they get this out from hundreds of feet under the ground. Nowadays, they use huge machines called trepanners to help cut the coal for them. When the coal's cut, they bring it up on conveyor belts.
You have found the black gold of power. Now follow the lines of power to the source of power.
Hey, how many more clues do we have to follow before we get to the treasure?
Follow the lines of power to the source of power.
I wonder what the lines of power are. Hey, look, maybe they're these railway lines.
Oh, yes. No, I think they're the pylons. Source of power. Let's look at the map.
Okay.
The railway line isn't on it, so it must just go around the coal yard.
But those pylons, look, they go along here through Sherwood Forest, right along here, and to Staple Power Station.
Excellent.
The source of power. That clue was easy.
Brilliant.
Hey, let's follow the pylon.
Let me put my mask away.